Good evening, everybody. It is a Friday night, my friends, and I'm back and ready to jump back into some coding here. My friends, welcome on in. Welcome. I hope everyone has had a good week so far, and I hope you're all excited for jumping in to the weekend, and hopefully you got some relaxing plans and other things exciting in store for you. Cool. So what are we going to do today? Basically, where we left off on Monday night is we finally got a chat message parsed from YouTube, which is quite exciting. What's going to be weird and interesting there is since I can basically point it at any channel. You know, I could just, as long as I have an ID, which you can get out of the URL, I can point it at pretty much any channel. And what I'd like to do at some point is, you know, there's plenty of streamers out there that are nice and big that have YouTube channels, and I'd like to maybe point this at some point at one of them, not on camera, but just off camera, and see if I can collect, just log like the various results that I can get for them, because I don't know the extent of what everything is going to come through. I imagine there's going to be stuff for, you know, members, you know, messages that get pinned and all that stuff. And it'd be nice if I could capture some of that so that I could just see what those messages look like and how they come through. Hey, Outlaw, welcome on in. How you doing, sir? So I want to like capture some of those various different messages and see what I actually have access to and don't, because I'm kind of working with it's very possible that they have this API documented somewhere, but I doubt it's not really a public API, so I doubt it's anywhere that I could see it. But it'd be interesting to see all the different messages that come down that I could probably listen to without having to. My goal here is to not have to pull the API for much of anything, like because that's just kind of, it's just going to burn through API credits. And if I can get all that information via having a browser open to it, or at least most of that information, that'll work out pretty well. I'm thinking of playing something. I'm okay. I'm okay. I have a little, it's not like a tiny bit of pain. That's kind of radiating along my side, sort of like from my back to the front a little bit. But it's not overwhelming. It's just kind of one of those things where, and it only really hurts like to the touch, you know what I mean? And I don't have any like red marks or anything like that. So it's just kind of a weird thing going on. I mean, one more thing, I'll just have to tell the doctor at the end of the month. Be like, because something strange is happening where I am just getting these random bits of swelling. I can't tell if the pain I'm getting right now is swelling or not, because it's in a bad spot for me to see, and it's also like not it's not particularly obvious. But I know, like a week or so ago, my nose, the bridge of my nose was swollen for some reason. And that lasted for like 3 or 4 days and then went away. And then, a week before that, it was something else. It's like, I feel like there's some kind of weird, like, the more in shape I get, the more like I'm getting these weird bits of swelling somewhere. That's not my legs as they normally are. So I don't know what's going on there. It's a weird thing. It's very possible it's like some kind of stress reaction or something. Because it has been a little while since I've taken off from work and stuff. I've been hesitant to take days off of work just because I have so many doctor's appointments and stuff. So I've been just kind of taking those as they come. But I think, I'll definitely have my normal vacation at the end of the year, most definitely. But I think, over the next, depending on how things shake out, I'll probably be taking some in November too, a little bit here and there. So it's possible it's just like some kind of stress thing happening. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure on that one. But the problem always is, does it hurt? Every time it's happened, it's hurt to the touch, but it doesn't hurt under normal circumstances. Unless I like for my nose, if I scrunch my nose a little bit, it would hurt. You know what I mean? And when I walk around, it hurts a little bit just from the movement of the skin, but sitting here right now, it's not hurting. And it'll hurt if I press on it, it's a weird, something just weird is happening. And unfortunately, doctors tell you to mention all these things, and then you mention them, and then they just kind of shrug their shoulders and go, oh, well, so I don't know. I mean, I'll mention it. I have a normal appointment with my family doctor at the end of the month, and I'll just mention it there, but it's, whether anything happens from it or not is, by that point, it probably I won't even be able to show the pain. It'll probably be something else or nothing at all. That's always the other thing too, is a lot of these things resolve, days before I go to the doctor, and then I sound like a madman when I'm telling the doctor what's going on, because I can't show them. But we'll see. We'll see what's happening there. If there's one thing I've learned, it'll eventually happen in front of someone that understands what's going on, and then, or at least it'll eventually happen at a point where I'm at a doctor's appointment, and then they can be as baffled about it as I am. And I have that going on, and then I got just before I went live here, got some scary news about a friend in the hospital. So it's been one of those days. It's been one of those weeks. This week has just flown by. I was like, I finished up my work for today, and then I was like, wait, it's Friday already, isn't it? Jeez Louise. Yeah, it's, I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's, because just out of deference to the family and stuff, but, it's it's crazy how just one day everything's going well and the next day, man, it's like shit hits the fan. You know what I mean? And it's just stuff just breaks down. But we'll see. I hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully they turn a corner for the better and get and start to recover from what's going on. But yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. But yeah, so yeah, it's been like I said, it's been okay. I can't really complain. Stuff's going my way. I'm getting stuff done at work and having successes there, and I'm running consistently on the treadmill every morning. You know, I even took an extra walk today. I did my like mile and a half walk that I do occasionally when the weather's not too bad outside, and that like felt so much different now. It's like now that I've been running on the treadmill, because it's been like several weeks since I've done a walk like that, and now that I've been running on the treadmill and everything, like that walk, just normal human walk, was almost a breeze. Like I didn't really start sweating until the very end, because it is hilly as well. But so that was definitely something that felt good too. So getting to a better spot with all that stuff. So we'll see. I've plateaued again though with the weight. That's always the frustrating part. It's like for me, it's like I'll plateau for weeks at a particular number, and then over the course of 3 or 4 days, I'll lose 10 pounds, and then I'll plateau again for weeks. It's just super frustrating, you know. And it's like it's hard to get that consistency in that, you know. But again, I'm doing better than I was certainly at the beginning of the year. So improvements are happening. It's just there's just some weird stuff going on along the way. Yeah, there's progress. There's definite progress. So that's always good. You know, but it's always one of those, it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing, you know. There's progress, but there's still definitely something going on with me. And I just wish that at some point some doctor has an epiphany and figures out what it is. Because apparently it must be something really rare, or just something completely off the wall that they would never think about, you know? And for all I know, it's something genetic too. I mean, I got, you know, a lot of mutant genes from my mom, and so did my brothers. So it's entirely possible she had something else that was underlying everything, and they just never tested her for it. that was the funny part. Was I got tested for the factor five Leiden stuff, and when I went to my pulmonary doctor, like I told all my doctors just in case it would make any difference in their diagnoses or whatever they give me. And I told my pulmonary doctor that, and his question to me was, "What made you think to get tested for that?" I was like, "Oh well, my mom had it." He goes, "What made your mom think to get tested for it?" It's like, "Well, she had tons of blood clots." He's like, "Oh." he had to kind of wrap his brain around, like, what made you think to even do that or even scan for that? And it's like, yeah, no, it's, there was a good reason for it. It wasn't just some random thing I came up with, on the internet or something like that. But yeah, I mean, that's always my concern, is like knowing that I'm at a elevated risk for throwing blood clots. Every time you get an ache and pain, the first thing you're doing is like, okay, do I have a line? What if it's a deep vein and I can't see it? Like, how do I know I'm not, a hair's throw away from, having a serious condition here and all that stuff? It's just like, at some point you just have to take a deep breath and be like, you know what? I'm also getting older, so aches and pains are going to be part of that. You sit in a chair wrong, and suddenly you feel like you're 70 years old. You tweak muscles you never thought possible to tweak, doing the dumbest things possible. And it's entirely possible it's just like I've laid on it wrong or something. It's, who knows. You feel that now, yeah, exactly, right? It's like, geez Louise. You spend most of your life damn near bulletproof, and then, as it turns out, all those things that didn't phase you back when you're, a kid, that was all accumulating. Right. Like I feel like a lot of my back problems that I have, and I don't have pain necessarily, but I'm always like, my back always feels like fragile, and often, like, I always feel like I like sore and stuff. And I bet if I didn't jump off the roof, I would have been golden. Yeah, exactly. It's like, for me, it was like, I used to, in school, I never used my locker because it was just too inconvenient. So I carried all of my books on my back, along with my coat and everything else, and just shoved all that, however many pounds that ended up being, like all the textbooks and everything else, those heavy ass textbooks, even when I didn't need them. And I used to carry those on my back all the time. And, it was nothing to me then, but now, like, years later, I feel like it's finally, it's finally time to pay the piper on that one. Which is, it's just pretty funny to see, because it's just one of those weird things. Like, you just don't think about it as a kid, because you just shrug everything off, and then, like, later on in life, you just feels like you've been hit by a tractor trailer several times over. You bend over to plant a flower, and suddenly it's like, every single muscle that was hanging on by a thread is now ripped asunder. It's just crazy. Oh, anyway. Enough bitching. Enough old man bitching. I mean, of all things, like, all things considered, I've got it easy right now, you know. Um, the my dad was like, whew, man, he had mileage on him. Whew. He had his whole knee replaced and everything, man. It was just he had like he put mileage on. I've barely, you know, put anything on compared to what he had. So this is nothing. You push on. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's no other choice to put the push on. Because at the end of the day, it's worth pushing on, right? It's like you wouldn't. Sure, you made mistakes, but you wouldn't change the. You wouldn't go back and change them because they made you who you are. And right now, it's good to be. It's good to be breathing. Let me tell you. Despite all the stuff. So let's see. So we got the chat message generating, which is good. You know what? Let's bring up my chat right now. Let me just copy this link here. And we'll do a new window and we'll paste that in like so. There we go. All right, let's pop this out. This is my YouTube chat going on right here. So let's go and start the server up. Let me just make sure. I did just build everything before I started the stream here. So let's start this up. Let's just make sure everything is still okay. Because we did update some libraries at the end of the stream yesterday or Monday. Alright. So I will start chat browser tests. So I should be able to tail this now. Alright, we'll see the log messages come up. And if I go and I type hello world here, I should see that show up maybe. Oh, duh. Hang on. I forgot to change the ID. Let's grab that. Let's stop that. And so downloaded. Oh, looks like it downloaded the updated versions of the browsers. Okay. I gotta figure out where this log message is coming from because I want that to be captured. I don't want that. It looks like it's going to standard out, and I want it in a log file so I can capture it when it happens. Where am I going here? I want to go to not the browser thread. Oh, here it is. Right here. So do that. What the hell are all the squares? That's just the. It's just what I'm gonna do is it. It's just printing out that it's. They're just ASCII characters that print out to say that it's 0, 10%, 20%, 30%. It's like doing a progress bar, but doing it in the console. It did a console progress bar basically. That's all that was. So, save that. Stop this for a minute. And let's rebuild. So the other thing I discovered, I was doing some testing off camera. When you go to your channel on YouTube and do /live, it will not automatically change based on when you go live. It will only show you the current state. So if you're not live, it'll show you, it'll redirect to your channel page. And if you have a stream scheduled, it'll go to the scheduled stream page and it'll say, you know, you're in the waiting, you're waiting for them to go live. So that means basically I'd have to poll, but if I poll that URL, I can look for a particular bit of HTML, and in there it'll tell me whether you're live or whether you're not live yet. So still not ideal because I still have to poll, but I'm not polling their API, I'm polling the live page. So as long as I set the polling interval at like 5 minutes, so I only check every like 5 minutes or so, I might not run afoul of YouTube's IT department. So there's that. That said, I can probably look around and see if there's something else on the YouTube site that does change dynamically. Like I know that there's a little red circle that shows up around your channel icon when you go live. I just don't know if that dynamically changes on the fly or if it's, you know, it only shows up if you've refreshed the page. If it only shows up when you refresh the page, then I still have to do polling because I'd have to refresh the page for it. But I can always look around and see if there's something that would be useful in that case. The other thing is too, it does look like there's an analytics thing that fires off to show whether or not there's somebody, you know, to try to capture the views, like how many viewers there are and stuff. So it's possible that might be something that could be polled. It's kind of it's a difficult one to figure out if that can be done or not. I kind of want to see. I think that one streamer bot. What is it called? Stream. I forget the name of it now. It's like Stream Buddy or something like that. That's not the name of it, but it's something like that. That I think they don't use any API stuff. They just screen scrape for all their information. And I'd be interested to see how they figure out if you're live or not on YouTube. Because I might, like, I don't know if they. I think it's open source, so I can kind of poke around in that and see, maybe get some ideas there. This is there. So we got that. So clean and start. Okay, so now come over here. Start the browser tests. Okay, and so far so good there. All right, so now, oops, back over here, and World again. And there it is. Sweet. Okay. So that is hearing chat messages come in. Now, obviously, it doesn't show who sent the message or anything yet, so I still have to parse more stuff, but we are getting the messages through. So that's excellent. So that's still working. That's good to see. Let me stop that so it's not just running in the background. All right. So, so we got that. So then where was the, I think I still have the 5-page responses. Yeah, where's the thing I was looking at? Okay. Oof. There's a bright page for you. I wonder if does this have a dark mode? This is very important. It's very important to have a dark mode. I don't think they have one, but let's just see. Appearance, look and feel, metal, theme, graphite. Ooh, yes. Restart the application. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll restart the application. Sure. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh, that's much better. That is so much better. Okay. So this is the JSON blob that we were getting back from YouTube. So the message that we're printing out is down here. So then the author name is the next thing we got to pull out. And then the thumbnail for their icon, which I guess I'll just pull the 32 by 32 one. It's going to be a pain in the ass to get that particular one, but I guess we'll see what we can do about that. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. I can always pull the first one we find. Whether it doesn't really matter the width and height. I'll just pull the first one we find, and then I'll try to pull the first one we find, and then I'll just resize it to whatever I need. And then we got to figure out the badges, because I would have had icon type of owner. Like if I did it as myself, which I didn't, I did it as Magenta Breeze, but if I did it as myself, the chat message, it would have a little yellow thing around it to show that you're the owner. So this is the other one. Like, I don't know all the different types that there can be. So that's another thing we gotta, again, this is one of those things where I kind of just have to run this, find someone, a bigger streamer that's live on YouTube, and just kind of sit in their chat and log all the messages coming back and try and figure out all the different iterations of this. Unless these exist somewhere. I mean, I guess I could look to see if they have documentation on them. I doubt it, but, you know, stranger things have happened. Let's see if that says anything. Author badge in YouTube. Oh, what is this? YouTube types author badge. Okay. Live chat author badge render. Does it tell me the different types? This is Rust documentation, so this is going to be fun for me to try to figure out. I have never written anything in Rust, so forgive me for being cross-eyed here at the moment. What are the different types? Debug, clone, serialize. These must be the methods. Unwind, safe. Borrow, to own, try from. But how do you tell what the different types are? Auto trait implementations, blanket implementations, borrow structs. Yeah, I get that it's a structure, but it doesn't tell me the different values it can take on, huh? I wonder, this would be hilarious. I wonder if Copilot will actually know. This would be pretty hilarious if it does. Let's see. Oops, what's going on here? What are the different types of YouTube YouTube author badges that can be returned? No shit. YouTube API does not directly provide a list of all possible author badges. However, based on the YouTube live chat feature, there are several types of badges that can be associated with a user's message. These include verified, owner, moderator, member, super chat. Hilarious. All right. Well, now I know the different types of badges. Okay. All right, Copilot, you and me, we're going to reverse engineer YouTube's API without any documentation. Oh, that's pretty funny. So verify. This badge is given to channels that have been verified by YouTube. Owner of the channel where live chat is happening. Moderator. Member, right, and then super chat. This is good. I will keep those in mind. Okay, that works. That worked surprisingly well. Okay. The only problem there is I don't know what color those things are, but I can just make up my own stuff. So it doesn't really matter at that point. Okay, let's stop the server because I got some code changes to make here. I want to first of all, we gotta get the chat message somewhere where it's useful. Right now, it's just logging it because I wanted to do the most basic thing I could do, just to make sure things were working and I was parsing it correctly and all that stuff. So now I've got that, what I need here is to not only process more stuff, but I need to shove all this into a object and then send that as an event to myself so that I can then handle that event and print it on the screen or wherever it's going to go. So, and format it and all that fun stuff. So first things first, we got message nodes. So message nodes find values text. Right. So we were over here. So that's the message. So that's really the only thing I think under the message that I care about at the moment. So we want to get the author name. So first of all, we got to put the text somewhere, which means I got to start implementing the stuff that I have there. Hey, Premiere, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? So where do I want to put that? What is the name of the object I created? I don't remember now. I'm still context switching in my own brain here. Browser thread to chat event. I don't think, you know what? I probably didn't create one yet. Did I? Common Pojo. No, I don't think I did. All right. When I put it there, or no, I think it's going to be, well. Where did I put this one at? Parse YouTube chat event. Integration YouTube chat. Integration YouTube chat. Huh. Just trying to learn how to play with one item, the game release for new updates, but it's taking a bit longer than I thought. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Here, that's what I'm looking for. Our YouTube chat event. Yeah, you know what? I'll do it up here. It's just that, right? Okay. So we'll say new class. This will be YouTube chat message event. We'll make it serializable. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. So private string chat message. I feel like I made one of these objects already with the author and stuff. I think I did and then I deleted it. But yeah, anyway, private string author name string author badge string author thumbnail and badge thumbnail message. That's probably everything need for the moment. So generate getters and setters for that. There we go. Make it a proper Pojo. And let's, just for sake of argument, generate a toString. There we go. Okay, so YouTube chat message event. So over in the parser, somewhere here. Here it is. Mars chat event. Okay. So the trick here is, well, this shouldn't have to make it static. I shouldn't have to make it static. I should just be able to use it. Is that true? No, because this is async, so it's going to have a couple different things being created. All right, so I think in here we'll create the YouTube chat message event. Although I feel like I want to not always create that unless I absolutely have to. But I guess it's probably not going to be that big a deal. This is continuation events. So I think basically for all these I'll have to pass it in by reference. Just not necessarily. I don't necessarily love that, but it's the only way this is going to not be insanity personified here. This is chat actions. Alright, and this is message event. YouTube chat message event. Yeah, I guess I'll do string message. String builder message. String builder. Oh, I'll pull that out of there. All right, message dot end n. That was wait. Oh, it's n.text value. I was gonna say I feel like that's a node, right? So control shift. What, control Y? What's redo? Control shift Z. Damn it. Message event. String builder. New string builder. this b dot append. No, that's not it. Message dot append n dot text value. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then say, let me initialize it with empty string so at least has something. And then we'll just say message event dot set chat message to message dot string. Okay, so I got that. Then over here, we'll say a message event, pass that in. And same up here. Okay, so now, so I got the add chat item. So add chat item is the top level, right? It's up here. Okay. An item is not an array, so it should only be one item, hopefully. So then I need to go find the. So I go to So I go to live chat text message render. Is that? Yeah, these are underneath that live chat text message render. So where are we at with that? I just skip over that, it looks like. And I go right to chat message. Okay. So then at that level, so we're doing process chat message. So then want to process author name. Void process author name final JSON node what is the node? Chat item node. I should really change that here. Chat item action node, so I know where I'm at here. Use message. Oh no, that's no, I take that back. That was actually correct. Chat message node, yeah, because I go down to the message node there. So then this will be final JSON node author name node YouTube chat message event. All right, so then up here we want to do, so this is the message node. Message node. Process it. Search for author name node and process it. So lists JSON node. Author name nodes lists action item node. looking for here. Looking for author name. Okay. If not author name nodes list is empty, meaning we found something. Process author name. That should be author name nodes list. Get the first one that comes back and pass the message list in. And I'll just log this other one too. Logger info. No author name node found. These really should be probably debug. Not info. Alright, so then just kind of similar to what we have up here. Pretty much, except we'll be doing author name node. Name nodes, and then we want to find a value called simple text. Okay. I'm not going to make this a... No, I guess I could... Is that an array? No. See, with the message, it has an array of, like, runs. But for this one, it's just got the one node, it looks like. So, I don't need this stuff. I just need to find the first one that we get. If not name nodes dot is empty, then all right, message event dot set author name to name nodes get 0 dot text value. Go. Else logger debug no simple text node found under author name. Okay, so we have the message, the author name, and now we got it. Whoops, that's the wrong way. This way. Now we got to grab the author photo, and this one, the thumbnails, is a array. So we'll have to. I'm just going to look for URL, and I'm just going to grab the first one that it finds and go with that. So. Copy. So say search for author photo node and process it. List JSON node author photo, nodes, lists, action item node, find values, author photo. If not, author photo nodes list that is empty. And we'll process author photo. Shit, message event. Message event. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. So process author photo, and that would be author photo nodes lists dot get 0 message event. No slogger debug no author photo node found. Okay, so then from author photo we want to go, I can just search for URL. It should actually bring me both of these back. But I can just pick the first one that I come across. So we'll just say copy. And we'll say lists, JSON node, URL nodes, author photo, node find values, URL, if not URL nodes, it's empty, message event dot set author thumbnail to URL nodes dot get 0 dot text value. Else logger debug no URL node found under author photo. Okay. What else? The badge. I need the badge. Author badges, so we're still under item, we're still under live chat text message renderer. Okay. So author badges. Just grab this. Copy author badges. Search for author badges and process it. JSON node. Author badge nodes lists action item node. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I did find parents there. I want find values. values. If not, author badges. Nodes lists is empty. And then we'll call it. I'm not going to log this one because I'm pretty sure most people aren't going to have a badge based on what came back from this, right? Member, yeah. So that's fine. This is definitely going to be more of the optional one. Private void process author badge. Final just node author badge node. YouTube chat message event. Badge type node equals author badge node dot find values. This one will be I guess icon type. Although I wonder, I might want to do tooltip because it's mixed case. And I don't know, like this is capitalized, so I don't know the actual values that will be there. Because you've got something called, because you've got super chat, right? Which, is it going to be all one word super chat? Is it going to be super underscore chat? Is it going to be super space chat? Because I kind of feel like if it's a type, there's not going to be a space in there. However, the tooltip probably will have what would actually show up on the screen. And that'll probably have a more predictable format. So I'll just do tooltip there. Maybe. Although, now that I think about it, that may not always be in English. It'll probably be translated to whatever language you would be seeing, because this would probably be the tooltip that would show up when you roll over the icon itself. All right, so we'll have to do icon type, and then we'll just have to figure out whether it's super chat, all one word, or super underscore chat. So icon type, and that's just a direct value. Okay. If author badges is not a, oh, it is an array. Right, because you could have multiple badges, right? You could be like the owner plus, or I guess you could be like a moderator plus a member, I guess. So it would be useful to have all of those enumerated. Okay. That's fine. I can handle that. We'll just look for all the instances of icon type. And yeah. I need to fix it over here. So author, this should really be say a list. Author badges. regenerate. We'll regenerate all of this here, so it's better. Source. Generate getters and setters. Source. Generate 2 string. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. So this brings back a list of nodes. So we'll have to loop over that. So we'll say if not badge type node is empty, then badge type node, this should be type nodes plural. Dot stream dot collect and dot okay, this is not, that's not working. No, it's gotta be map and dot text value dot collect collectors dot collectors dot lists. Actually, I can just do a 2 list on that, I bet. As list. So I'll say list string badge types dot 2 lists. There you go. Yeah, because they put that in there as a shortcut to collectors .2 list and all that. You like super chat? Ooh, like super chat. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't. Most of these I can't even test because I don't have YouTube partnership, so I can't test any of those. So it's going to be kind of a hit and miss thing on those types. So then should be able to just do message event dot set author badges to badge types. And I'll just say else logger debug no icon type nodes found under author badges. Just say this is author badge. This is not the right one. It should be author badges nodes lists. dot get 0. Author badges is just a. Oh no, it's an array. Author badges is an array, which yeah makes sense. So I'm at the wrong level here. Crap. So this has got to be a list of JSON nodes. And then this has got to be the full list here. Which then means we gotta do for JSON node. So this is author. We'll make this plural. Author badge nodes. Author badge node and author badge nodes. And then the icon type is not an array, right? No. So I don't need this logic. I just need to do this differently. I need to go out here and say list string badge types new array lists. Okay. And then pull this out of here. Whoops. Pull this out of here. And here I say badge types add. Badge type. Yeah, badge type nodes dot get 0 dot text value. There we go. We'll see if any of this actually works soon enough. So, okay, we got all those processed. So we got the message event built up, which then can bubble up to the top here. And I guess I just check to see if there's a message at all. And if there is, then generate an event here. So let's do private void send chat event to chat message event message event. What do I need? So this is, I have this as an at component, so I should be able to auto wire or something in here. So we'll go private. What was the name of that thing? This is what I want. Application event publisher. good. So we'll just say publisher dot publish event message event. Does that throw an exception? No, it doesn't. Okay. So way up here, we'll say send a chat message event if any chat message was parsed. If message event dot get chat message dot length is greater than 0. Then send chat event. All right. So now, if I'm sending that event, I need to be listening for that event. And I started, so where was the chat event stuff? The chat event payload. Okay. So I referenced this somewhere here, right? Chat events service, send chat event. Okay. So I don't need chat event, although I'm listening for chat event on the other side of the fence. I want to send, I mean, there's nothing, I mean, most of that stuff is probably common event stuff like the badge and all that stuff. But I think, let me try to, I think I want to turn chat event payload into an interface. Maybe it's not worth turning it into an interface. Maybe it's better if I have those come in as actual objects. So then I know intrinsically what is YouTube chat and what is Twitch chat just by the object. And I don't have to do any kind of like casting and, or I don't have to do instance of or any of that stuff. Cause I could have like a send YouTube chat event and send Twitch chat event. And then in the JavaScript, it'll all come through the same. It'll all come through the same JavaScript. But I'll know build JSON payload. Yeah, I'll know by the type. Wait, what is... So I'm building right value string payload. Payload to JSON. Emitter send event. Trigger chat. Data. Okay. Yeah. I mean... Yeah, I think yeah. Let's handle them separately, and then just bring them together at the end here. So what I want to do is I want to say public void send YouTube chat event. That's YouTube chat message event, or we'll just do event. And then here I'll do the actual building of the object mapper. Right, we'll do this part. Sure, yeah. I mean, it'll be copy paste, but that's not necessarily a problem. So event, and this would be bring data, that, and then down here, all this will do is take the data string in, string data. And I guess the event ID. What is the event ID? Do I just set that to... I think that was just a random event ID. Which, come to think of it, is something I should probably do. Let me do, is that it? YouTube chat message event. Yeah, let's just put an event ID in here. Private string event ID. Because I'll just make debugging a little bit slightly easier later as I need to. So I want source, generate getters and setters, event ID. And then what I'll do is where I create it, oh, see, I did make a YouTube chat thing here. Do I use this anywhere? No. Where the hell is this? Oh yeah, I did have one there. I was like, I feel like I've done this already. Oh yeah, timestamp. I do need the timestamp too. It's a good thing I had that, but we'll just delete that right now. But I should put the timestamp in here. Private long timestamp. Source, generate getters and setters, timestamp, do that. We need to parse that. Where's the timestamp at? Here it is. there. And it's just a straight shot to it. Timestamp. Yeah. So where's my parser at now? He's got so many things here. I'm losing track of them. YouTube chat event handler, right? Okay. Parse chat event. Parse continuation. Contents. Live chat continuation. Is this under live chat continuation? Yeah, it's under add chat item action. So yeah, so it's under here. Search for timestamp and process it. Let's say list JSON node timestamp nodes. Action item node. Find values. Timestamp. If not timestamp nodes is empty. Yeah, I'll make a method there for it, but we'll do else logger debug no timestamp node found. Let's see, private void process timestamp node. Timestamp will just say final lists, or not list, final JSON node timestamp node to chat message event and we'll just say message event dot set timestamp. Let's do this. Let's go string timestamp string is timestamp stamp node text value, and then this would be if timestamp string dot length greater than 0, then we'll try and parse it. Long dot parse long. Timestamp string. What does this return? Throws number format exception. Okay, so try catch. We'll just catch any exception. Logger error. Debug error. Unable to parse timestamp from YouTube chat message. And I guess, yeah, we'll just leave it as null then. It's not resolved. So, yeah, that should be fine. It says timestamp, timestamp nodes.get 0. Okay. And then one more thing I want to do when we go to send the chat event, before I publish the event, I'm going to go message event dot set event ID as UUID dot random UUID dot toString. There we go. Just so we have an ID to track things with as we need to. All right. All right, good. I need to stand up for a couple minutes and stretch my legs. So hang on tight, friends, and I will be right back. Okay, back. Let's see here. So we just have to integrate the events now with what we already had existing, which I think the only no, I do have a browser window that has these on. Okay, so we'll be able to look at what comes in, although I don't have, I only process the message right now over there, so I might have to change that a little bit to show images and stuff, which I don't think will be too much of a problem. But okay, we're bringing the data in here. And then I'm saying for each emitter, we'll do, so it's not just the data, it's also going to be the event ID. Yeah, I think both of those. So we'll just say that this is just event ID. We'll keep the event as trigger chat, and the data will be just the data that comes in. Send the event and event ID there. Okay, so now that's generic. Move the event listener and async. And actually this becomes private now. Move these annotations up to here, because this is the guy that's going to be public now. So we got YouTube chat message event. So we got the data, and then we want to do send chat event. So data, and then event get event ID. Okay. So we have that for the YouTube chat event, which is the only one we'll have right now. Which means I should just get rid of chat event. Chat event payload. Where is this referenced? Chat events service. Yeah, this is just to send. That was to send a test one. So we get rid of that. I mean, the check settings controller. Yeah, test chat. This will be instead of that. Do YouTube chat message event payload equals new YouTube chat message event. Okay. And payload set event ID will be UUID dot random dot toString. Chat message. Test chat message. Test payload. Set author name. Say test user. Set timestamp to new, or let's say, was it? It's the new way of doing it. Instant. Dot. Now. With get long. I guess it's just get epoch second. That's what I want. Yes, second since epoch. That works. Publish event. All that can stay the same. So that allows me then to get rid of chat event payload altogether. All right, that's gone. Good. Update toggle active delete test such as test and then ID. Oh, that's right. The ID was like the ID was important for ID was important for differentiating the different chat things you have set up. Crap. Let me think about that for a second. Let's just do a clean build. Make sure everything is building. Did I? Wait, I didn't save this. What haven't I done yet? Can I save this? Am I missing something there? Oh, I think that's an old message because I didn't save it. Let's do a clean build. Okay. Yeah, it's happier now. Let me think how I'm going to do this first. Let's get this started so I want to look at the screen. Okay, so come back over here. Look at the screen itself. So chat here. Right. The ID would be this guy. So the problem with that is, so my thought process here was that you could have multiple chat things set up with different settings. The problem is the chat's all coming from one bucket. So how would I know what event ID, which one of these to trigger? Because theoretically, I would trigger all of them when a new message comes in. Assuming they're all configured for... Yeah, because I'm going to have a combined chat, and I don't think there's any reason... I mean, there might be a reason to separate the chat if you wanted to, like, YouTube on the right side and Twitch on the left side or something like that, I guess. And there's certainly nothing technologically that would stop me from doing that. It's just... The hard part there is, how do I know which one cares about? I guess so the reality of the situation is it's going to... If I have two chats set up, they're both going to end up getting the message that a chat message has come in, and then they have to determine if it's appropriate for their panel. And by they, I mean the code. We'll have to figure out if it's... The chat panels themselves will have to have code that figures out if it cares about the message that came in or not. Because there's no other way of doing it. Like, all those messages are coming from the same pool. So for right now, the messages will just... For right now, I don't have a mechanism to say, like, you can only show YouTube chat or you can only show Twitch chat. It's all combined. So that ID is only important from a UI separation perspective right now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's just another bridge I'll have to cross later on, I think. But I think right now, this should potentially work. So if I go to, what's the URL I gotta go to? Where's the in chat settings controller? That's tests. I don't want tests. I want... Or maybe I do want test. Test ID. No, that's yeah, it's definitely not. That was just sending a test. That's all that is. I want... Where's the view controller for this guy? Front end. Chat view control. Here it is. I'm losing my mind here. View chat contents. Okay, so I just go to chat contents, then ID, which I think the ID for this guy is 2. Let's see. Inspect. Yeah, his ID is 2. Okay, so we go local hosts. Oh, I have it already. Chat view too. All right. So pop this out. Right here. And then I have this guy. And I guess the only thing to do now is to test it and see what happens. So let's just do test. It should show message at least. Test. Maybe not. I might have to change it. I might have to change the page itself here. I don't remember what state I left it in. View contents, path view ID, saved by ID, and chat message. So chat message HTML. Right, it's just the chat box. Need the chat. JS, chat settings JS. No. How about you chat? Yeah, here we go. So chat contents. Handle SSE event, display chat message. Chat settings, all that stays the same right now. Text color. Message. So, where's message at? Oh, wait, no, that comes from the, whatchamacallit, yes, Z message, right? Display chat message. So I have data dot chat message, which I think is still correct. Where's my... Yeah, I still have a chat message thing there. So let me, where are we at here? Too many things open. So let's console log data. Let's see what I actually got back. See what that looks like. Assuming I got anything back. You know, I should check the log here. Because it might be just a stack trace hanging around somewhere. No. No, it looks fine. That looks okay to me so far. So we'll just do that. Yeah. Refresh the page here. Let's see if there's another. Is there anything on the console? There's nothing coming through on the console. I have a console log there. I still have the event firing off. Alright, so where's the event at? Not that one. Chat view controller. Yeah, path SSE. SSE emitter. Chat events service add listener. Right. So this is adding itself as a listener for the SSE event. I'm calling send chat event. I'm looping over the emitters. And I'm building the event with a name trigger chat and data. I didn't change the name. I don't have anything that says unable to send event ID, right? No. Okay. And actually, I should see on the network tab, I should see something came down, right? Which I don't see anything that came down. So let me try it again here. I don't see anything happening over the network. So did this not register itself properly? Let me see. So send chat event. Let me make sure. I gotta make sure this is even being called. It should be being called, but who knows? So I gotta do that first, and then because if it's not being called, then there's something else entirely. So let's stop this and restart it in debug mode. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't start the browser listener. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. Okay, so that did stuff. Reconnect it, hopefully. Well, I'll reload here. Yeah, I forgot this. I forgot to turn on the actual browser listener because it's on a completely different page. Now, theoretically, we should see some stuff. So yet another test. Yes, no, maybe. Network. It's got an SSE registered here. Did we not get any? We didn't get any response. Did I? Oh, actually, I wonder if I have a stack trace now. I do have a stack trace now. Able to navigate the chat page. Invoke string length because return value of get chat message is null. YouTube chat event handler 41. Alright, so we had an actual error there, which I was kind of expecting to have something, because nothing ever works the first time. YouTube chat event handler. Line 41. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, I know what I did wrong here. Not defensive coding. That's what I did wrong. Message event get chat message does not equal null, and its length is greater than 0. Okay, project clean build. That clean deploy. Start the server. At least the server's starting super fast. That's always good. Reload this page. Let's close that out and let's reload the page. So I can make sure I'm seeing stuff here. We come over here and we go home and we start browser tests. And we'll bring these two windows back up side by side. Just see it. Yes, no, maybe. Oh, hang on. We logged still another test. And all the details. Okay, it just didn't show up on the screen. Probably because it's having some kind of issue there. So, but it did log the data that came down. Author badges is null. Okay, that makes sense. Thumbnail. Event ID. Chat message is still another test. Okay, well that's so it made it to the window. It just didn't actually print anything. So we got to figure out what's going on with that, which is a significantly easier thing to figure out than not having it work at all. So that's good. Chat contents. So I'm sending data.chat message. Is that accurate? Yeah, data.chat message should be accurate. Should be still another test. Oh, I didn't accidentally make the font white, did I? Let's just for the sake of argument, let's remove the text color for a second, and we'll just make it, force it to black, just so in case I accidentally made the text white. And the message, how about we put the author name message and thumbnail. And then what I can do is I can say, let's say author name message, and I want, let's put this down here. We'll go into image. SRC width is, we'll just say 16. Wait, 16 height. 16. I can do 32 by 32. Let's just see what it looks like. Why not? 32 by 32. Non-breaking space in there, and then this would be thumbnail. Okay. And then up here we want to do data. What was it? Data dot author name, data dot author thumbnail. So data dot author name, data dot author save that. I don't have to restart the server for that. I just have to reload the page here. So let's clear these out. Load the page. Okay, and should still be running in the background, hopefully. So testing. There it is. The animation came and went real fast, but there we go. We got our thumbnail image. We got who sent the message, colon, and then the message I just sent. It is working. It is ugly as hell, but it is working. Can always make it look pretty later. But okay. That is cool. That is really cool. All right. So that's working fairly well, actually. Surprisingly well. I can actually, out of curiosity, let me go over on my other screen here where I'm logged in as myself and see if the badge comes through. Interesting that the images aren't hanging around. But over here, Yeah, it's definitely a different image. So let's see what's going on with the images there. But it does say Mary Lake Death live streams. Author badges has one item in the array. Probably owner. I guess, can I drop this down? Timestamp is there, which I could translate and put on the screen. Yeah, author badges is owner. So everything came through, which is very good. Timestamp. So I wonder, just out of curiosity, let's see if we can. I guess I can try and translate. How good is JavaScript at doing timestamps? That's a question I haven't had to answer in a while. JavaScript timestamp. Timestamp in milliseconds. Called date now. Use the unary operator called date for that's milliseconds. Timestamp in seconds. Date now. So how do let's see, date. Epoch timestamps and invalid date. I think they do milliseconds. When past number methods, which are automatically called number coercion, return a timestamp causing date object to behave like the timestamps. Date parse. No, that's parsing a string. I don't want that. Probably have to just pass. Yeah, probably just have to multiply it by 1,000 so that I give it milliseconds. So I think it's doing seconds since the epoch right now. So just do new date. New date to string. All right. So we can say thumbnail timestamp. I guess I would do. Would I make it like a label class? I guess it doesn't really matter all that much right now. Let's just do let message time equal new date time stamped times 1,000 dot to string. Just get it on the page here. Message time go. Yeah, we'll just get on there right now and worry about what it looks like later. And then timestamp is what? Data. Data.timestamp. Data.timestamp. Right there. Okay. Let's clear these again, just for posterity. And we'll bring this up and bring that up. We'll reload this. And over here, just for sake of brevity, we'll just do yet another test. Oh, it says invalid date. Okay. So maybe I don't multiply it by 1,000. Maybe it is the correct thing here. Oh, is it coming through? It's coming through as a... Is it coming through as a number? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's got to be in milliseconds already. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this guy. Let's just take the timestamp as is and see if that works. All right, so we got this. We got this. There it is. Okay. Friday, April 17th. Oh. Okay. I'm thinking it's not the year 56,731. So, although apparently that would be daylight time, Eastern Daylight Time. Yeah. So, So the question is, what is YouTube giving me? Because it's really YouTube's number, and I'm not parsing it anywhere else. And it said U seconds. I wonder if it's microseconds, because that would just be the kind of fucktitude that a Google engineer would do. So what if I divide by 1,000? What would that give me? Reload this page. And yeah, it's fine. I can just leave that the way it is and do that. And another test. Hey, how about that? Goddamn Google engineers. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, October 4th, 2024, 23:39:12 GMT -4, which would be Eastern Daylight Time. So 23:39, yeah, it's 11:39, 12 seconds. So, yeah, okay. So that's correct. They gave it to me. Fucking Google engineers. Who the fuck puts microseconds out? Jesus H Christ. It's live chat. It's not you're not launching rockets, for Christ's sake. God damn. It's just what I just don't right there. It tickles me at the stupidity of it, but it also doesn't surprise me based on the other things I've seen so far. But okay, so we have the timestamp, we have the image, we have who sent the message, and then a colon, and then the message itself, and it matches up with what we see in the actual browser here. Yeah. So I'd say that's a pretty successful test. I mean, even more than a test, it's like I'm taking actual live data here and it's working. I know there's still, I'm wondering if I'm going to see that error that I saw before where the browser in the background was running so long that it just kind of bombed out. I'm still a little bit concerned about that because you want it to be able to run for hours on end. So I might put a mechanism in that will, like, maybe if it fails, it will refresh the page, maybe. Hopefully it won't happen that much. Or maybe that was just like a one-off problem and it's not really that big a problem. I don't know. But so far so good. I mean, this has been just kind of running and I've been just throwing tests at it and it's putting them on screen. Obviously I gotta format it and I gotta fix the animation because it should stay hidden when it's done. The animation, all that stuff, like the fade in is working, but it should fade back out after a much longer period and stay out. Right now it's a really short fade in and out. But yeah, this page here is the page that's intended for being shown in OBS. I then have to work on a panel that will be for you as the streamer to be able to pop out as, you know, an OBS. Like, see, this page is what you would put as a browser source in OBS. And I need another page that would be basically your dock. So if you wanted to dock your combined chat, that page would look slightly more like this, where all the chat messages stay there. There's no animation or anything. And it just scroll by and it's really for you as the streamer to read the chat and scroll up and down in it. Whereas this is more intended for showing on your stream via browser source. So different stylings and all that stuff. But now that I got the events firing off, I mean, it's just, at that point, it's just plumbing, right? It's a lot of just copy paste, honestly, more than anything else. So that's good. So we'll have to tackle that. We'll tackle that tomorrow because I'd like to kind of have a good, like, some extra time sleeping tonight. So, and this is a good place to stop too. So I can tackle that. We can tackle that tomorrow on stream, and then, assuming all that goes through well enough, which I mean it should, then we can start to tackle the Twitch chat and see what that looks like. And that I'll use the API for. Well, we'll look at the API and see how it works. But yeah, you know, we can start looking at the Twitch API and grabbing the Twitch chat in, and we're doing pretty well. All things considered here, we're doing pretty well. I mean, there's still some hurdles to overcome with the YouTube stuff. Like I still need to figure out when you're live, and then when you're live, I need to pull your ID for your live stream, which shouldn't be bad because that's always in the URL, and I know it's always the V parameter of the URL, so I can always grab that. So I still have to do like a live detection and stuff like that, so we get the proper ID going. So we can work on that a little bit too, because otherwise the chat doesn't work at all if I don't have the right ID. But then, yeah. No, I think we're in a good spot. We're in a really good spot. I think we're almost halfway there as far as the chat goes. If I can get all the chat working together with the Twitch chat and everything else, that's a huge foundational hurdle that we've overcome at that point. And the next one is to just make sure we can get events in there. And that's going to be, the difficulty with that will be the YouTube side again, obviously. Be the difficulty with that's weird. Yeah, difficulty with that will be the YouTube side, because I think there's some things I can grab just from what I already have, like the super chats and stuff like that. But I don't know how many events I can grab from that versus how many events I'm going to have to actually use the API for. That's going to be the tricky part. But we're let's go and commit what we've got here. I think, my friends. Let's do this and do that. And we'll say YouTube chat integration, chat baseline integration, working for browser source. All right, good. That is out there. Do I have any pull requests I have to deal with? Doesn't look like it. How about for the main project? Nope. All right, good. Dependabot has been quiet for a little bit. That's good to see. All right. All right, my friends. Like I said, that will be it for me for tonight. Let's see. Is there anybody live over on Twitch that I could send you guys to? Nope, I don't see anybody. It seems to be very, very quiet over there. But that is fine. It is getting a little bit late. So, anyway, that'll do it for me, my friends. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon for some more coding. And then if I'm up to it tomorrow night, we'll do some random game probably. And then Sunday afternoon or towards the night, we'll doing our a little bit earlier stream that we do on Sundays, and I'll be playing again just a random game, whatever I happen to feel like digging into there. So that is the story as I know it right now, my friends. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
I suppose by the transitive property, I too must be Vulcan as a motherfucker.